Welcome back to the visual soil assessment. In the next few steps of the assessment, we're going to look at porosity and some of the chemical aspects of the soil. The first one is around looking at the porosity. It's really just lifting up a slice, if you like, of that soil. It's already very crumbly, but as we bring it up, we're looking for that structure, that porosity that allows the water to infiltrate and to allow gas exchange with the root systems. So really good condition, we'll have fine aggregates. There won't be too much in the way of prismatic or angular shapes. There'll be, if we pick them off, they crumble away to very small to round in our hands. There's a bit of shaping there. If there is roots in the field when we're sampling, we'd see roots going all the way down through that aggregate. This to me is pretty good. It's not brilliant, but that's probably because of the amount of clay. There's actually evidence of roots. It's not beautifully friable, but it's pretty good. So the porosity here scores a 1.5 out of 2. The next thing we're going to look for is mottling in the soil. Now, mottling occurs when the soil becomes anaerobic, and basically it reduces the state of various elements in the soil, and there's a colour change associated with that. So looking at this soil here, I actually do have a small amount of mottling, largely associated with organic matter. And one of the things we want to do here is assess what percentage of this face is actually mottled. So looking at this surface here, we've got about 5% or less mottling, which suggests to me that this soil basically isn't very often anaerobic. It probably doesn't flood, and therefore is actually what we consider good. I'm going to give it a 2. Another aspect we can look at during this stage of the assessment is the colour of the soil. Now, the idea here is this is where you're supposed to compare it with a piece of fence-lined soil or a piece of tree-lined soil. Tree lines often aren't great because the soil type's generally different from what we have in the field. Fence lines are probably more indicative of what's in the field, and the thinking behind this is it helps us capture that idea around soil carbon. The problem we have here in Australia is we generally have very low soil carbon, and it's very hard for the eyes to detect a subtle change in what is probably a fraction of a percent. So for soil colour, we'll probably give it a fairly good score. So having assessed our porosity and our mottles and our colour, we're ready to move on to the last part of our visual soil assessment.